Okay, hi guys and welcome back to another FIFA 21 series. This is going to be a stream series where I play FIFA 21 on a fresh account and trade up to a... Oh, piss off. Um, trade, trade up to 1 million coins from a fresh account. So what we're going to do is just start fresh, doing lots of different bits and bobs, going from there. The reason there is some coins on this account is just due to it was a fresh account at the beginning, which I used for EA Access, and it got some coins due to some return packs. I then blitz some coins away, and we start fresh. Right, let's get into this, I suppose. So first step I'm going to do is some consumable trading. I'm just going to bid my way up on a few different types of cards, hopefully picking things up, looking at prices as I go. You can see that they're going for 400, so we're going to see if we can pick them up at 200 on bid, or 150. Let's go 150. 150 is my usual go-to, so we're going to do that. See if we can make a bit of a larger margin on these. If we get on bid, we'll go along at 200, and we'll see if we can secure some for that. So we've got a few coins to start with already, so we just got to work our way up and see how it goes. I reckon we can hit quite a decent return on this quite quickly, so we just got to monitor it. I might be wrong. You can see we are being outbid on some as we bid up on the others, so we'll see. These are going to take a few minutes to come through, so we've got to just keep grinding on through and see how many we can get in, hopefully securing a few coins back. Really, the theory behind this method is that we have a lot of profit rather than small amounts of profit. So we're aiming to make a lot of coins over a short period of time, or in a bulk purchase. No, 0 to 1 mil stream series on YouTube. What am I doing? YouTube. Let's do this. Hashtag FIFA 21. Control V. Perfect. Right. So we just put a tweet out and we'll see if anyone comes in. Hi Finn, how's it going? Doing alright? Any tips for sniping? Yes. There's always tips for sniping. Here we go. We've made our first few coins back comfortably here. So with sniping, it all depends what you're aiming to snipe. Are you looking for sniping filters, or are you looking for... with any tips for sniping, are you looking for tips on what type of cards to snipe, or are you looking for tips on quicker ways to do it, console or web app? What you're looking for exactly, and we can go through that. We are being outbid on quite a few, so maybe we'll bid anyone's already with a 150 bid up to 200, and we'll take a small profit on there. That one's a bit of us. You can see we are being outbid quite often, so we're going to look to keep on top of this. Low filters or bronze or silvers. To be honest, I don't dabble in the bronze and silver market unless I'm opening bronze packs. It just isn't a bit of me. I don't think there's great money in it. I'm on Xbox, not PS4. Personally, I would go over to consumable trading. It's just so ridiculous this year. Bronze or silver snipe German centre backs. I suppose, yeah, they're being used for the SBC at the moment, so you can see why that's effective. You can see we're being outbid a lot at 200 here, so someone's decided that that's what they want to do, which is fair enough. We can go through and do the same should we wish to. We've got 4 cards up on the market here. We've already made some good profit back, over 100% return. So we're just going to let these kind of piddle through, and we'll accept if we lose on them. Let's have a look here. Bronze centre back players. I suppose it doesn't matter what type. Centre back, German. What's the cheapest then on the market? See, on Xbox, it doesn't look like that good of a filter. Yeah, there's loads. That'll be awful for me, to be honest. There's enough here that it's just not. That's not viable on the Xbox at the moment. It might be on the PlayStation, but on the Xbox, it's just not a viable trading method. So I wouldn't go into that rules of play. Oh yeah, no, don't buy, sell coins, etc. Don't do anything wrong. I get that. That's fine. So let's have a look here. What we're going to do is accept that that's probably a dead method at the moment for a little while. I can't bother to go through and bid on more of them, so we're going to go. What other chem stars have we got? Well, I feel like anchors are usually quite a good one. What are the usual buy now price? Whoa. Let's see if we can snipe ourselves an anchor for a really low, cheap price. I don't think we'll be able to. We'll be able to just make a lot of money on it all of a sudden. If so, to be honest, that's not going to work. The issue with doing methods this low down, come on, that's coming. That's got to come in. We got to win that one. Hopefully, we've missed the guy bidding at 200 on them, and we've got away with it. So if we go not 150 on an anchor, of course we're not going to get any for that. I want to go back over to my sentinels. So, going to go back over to my sentinels. I'm going to bid 2. Oh, someone's beat me to that one. Right, so people are bidding 200. I'll take 200. Still a decent profit. I'm not looking to make huge amounts per card. You can see we're being outbid on them as we go as well. So realistically, we just want to get all our money onto the market, onto cards that are going to return at a nice rate. See, we're being outbid at 200 as well here now. Who's doing this and why? What's your game plan? I don't think that's going to actually help you at all, so be careful with how you're doing it. Alright, so we've got one sentinel back. We bought that at 150 and we're selling at 400. So let's have a look at what the profit on that per card is. So if we're selling at 400, you're getting taxed, what? 20 coins a card? Yeah, you're getting taxed 20 coins a card. So we're actually we're pulling back in 380, less the 150. So 230 coins profit a card there. We're aiming to win it on a large scale. Obviously, if we do the 200 bids, we're going to earn less. There we go, they've all sold. So that's a good whack of money back in, 1200 back in, which we can just go put straight back into cards. Wow, what is going on here? I don't know why Sentinels have suddenly grabbed all this attention. They never had the attention before, but that's fine. What we want is, if we're going to get outbid us on all of them. We're going to have to wait a few minutes whilst I line up the next. We just need this money to come back in then, because we're just going to get outbid from the looks of things on everything, which is really annoying. So we're going to move over. How much are hunters at the moment? Whoa, they've gone up in price, haven't they? Here we go. So we're at 3k on these. What is it? 2.9. Right, so if we're at 2.9 for an instant sale, 2755 net, so 145 tax, and yeah, 145 tax. Okay, so if we 2,900, if we bid at 2.6, I reckon we could do all right here. We just got to, like I said, wait for the money to come back in. Or we'll snipe at 2.6, either or. I'm not too bothered at what route we take. We got a few minutes left on this. We just got to wait for a few coins to come in. Let's have a look at how the market is sitting with these at 2.6. Bronze pack method works overall. It's a very good method this year. You can make a lot of coins from that. I've done a lot of bronze pack method already, and I'll continue to do so. I could do bronze pack method with the coins we've got at the moment, but I don't feel like it's the quickest way to flip our coins around at the moment. It will be done a bit throughout this series. We'll do a bit of bronze pack method, where we just look to sell everything we get in the packs for at least 200 coins is the aim. Obviously, it's difficult to say exactly how well you're going to do with it, but the bronze pack method is a waiting game more than anything. We can really blitz through. It's just frustrating we don't have anything won at the moment. We've got a lot of coins tied up, whereas I need that kind of 3k that we've got tied up at the moment. So that's 4, 6, 800. So 2, yeah, once this is back in, we've got 4k. And we'll hope to be able to turn that into 5, 6k pretty quickly. You could look for different, for example, other things that go well. If you go for example, tends to be like gold left backs from Argentina. Tend to be a great method to make some coins. You'll find what the lowest one is. I didn't mean 10k. Done that wrong, didn't I? Jesus Christ. Yeah. So what's 1200? What's the usual selling price on these 1200? That pops against 1200. I should have bought that one. It's 18, 17. So realistically, 1600 you're going to get an instant sell on. So let's see what we can get with our 1200 and if we can get any of these left backs in. These are just classic SBC cards. So there we go, we've instantly got one. Oh, I've not got the coins for another. But we've instantly got one. So we'll go at 1600. Very good profit there already. And once we get a bit more money in, we're going to actually make quite a bit of coins on this, I feel. So let's get these cleared out. Are we going to win these? We might win a few Sentinels in. If we do, we've got some very good coins coming back on that method as well. So it's just a waiting game. I'm waiting for this fella to sell. 1600 buy now, bought at 700. That's good money. I'm very happy with that. So at the moment, if we buy at 1600, so if we sell at 1600, as long as we're getting below 1500, we've made at least 20 coins, 1500 and then below. So we can turn that into a good return quite quickly. Right, there's a bit of money in. I assume that one at 700 isn't still on the market. Oh, this is the crappy bronze team. Let's have a look. To be honest, I don't want to try. Yeah, I don't want to try snipe on that badly at the moment. We got that going. Problem is not knowing how quickly these guys sell. It's one where we could invest a lot of coins into that all of a sudden have nothing, and at that point we're fucked because we can swarm market. But whoa, why are we on contracts? Right, guys, you have to bear with me just 2 moments. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, guys, we are back. These boys. So, 350k, how can you make more? To be honest, like Finn said, you could invest for the long term, but it's nowhere near as fun investing for the long term, is it? It just doesn't quite fit the bill. You don't want to invest for the long term, it's never fun. Nice, so he sold. We're going to be able to get a few coins off this method, I think. Buying low, selling high on consumables works. Anything from fitness cards. At the moment, what we're doing is left backs that are Argentinian. They sell, let's just confirm it hasn't changed in the 2 seconds I've been away. $1,500-1,600 you can get. So we're buying at 1,200 and just looking to flip these for a quick few quid. There's quite a few different things you can do for quick coins. Investing is obviously a long-term hold game, but what we're looking to do is buy at a slightly lower price and sell at a little bit more each time. So 1,200 is kind of where we're going with this at the moment. You don't need to do masses of it, to be honest. If it doesn't work, you just move on to the next method. Obviously, at the moment, I don't think there's any new packs in the store. I don't think they've done like any lightning rounds mid-Sunday, which they have done before. But what we're going to do is just keep grinding through and trading up. Let's have a look here. Right. Yeah. I stopped concentrating for a second and one drops. That's a joke. But yeah, this isn't a guarantee. Like, this is a pretty safe method on making some coins. People are going to list these gold non-rares for low pricing, whereas you can actually make a fair whack of money from it. So we're going to see where we can get to today. I'll be happy if we get to 10k. I feel like that's always a good starting point. I could be doing this on my main account, but I think it's always best to have something where it documents for you guys, where we have a series where it goes up to, say, the 1 mil mark is what the aim is. At the moment that seems pretty dead, working it like that, but what if we go for bid? Yeah, see, there's not a lot on bid. Where packs aren't being open, there's just not that many cards up at the moment to earn yourself some really quick coins on that method. Made one sale, but we're going to go back to our chemistry styles on bid. Actually, we're going to try and get a hunter on the cheap. I think 2,900 instant. So 2,900 is instant. So if we're buying at 2,900, our tax, or we're selling at 2,900, it's 145. So as long as we get below the 2,700 mark, we've actually made some coins. Hunters are saying that when packed, people are going to look to sell. People are going to look for a quick sell because people are lazy. But if I'm honest, so far this isn't going that well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go, doesn't look like a lot of popping on bid. So we go for a 2,600 bid. And then we've got 2,200 left. So we'll go over to what we were doing a minute ago, to the Sentinels. We'll have a look at where their buy it now's at. See, still 400. But someone was bidding quite a lot on these. They're actually lower. That these aren't. So I assume there's none at. Right, okay. We could see if we can snipe these at 200. I don't think sniping on these is. No, I'm not going to do that. I'd rather just Try 150, bid them again. Is there a lot at 200? Just intrigued to see what's going on with these, where we're at with it. Yeah, 200 seems to be where we're at with them. So we're going to bid on another 10 of these, or 10 or 12 of these, 200 each. Looking for very small profit here, very small, but a decent return. Like, we can hopefully get a decent quantity. We'll be down then to 58 coins, which is low, which is really low, but we're there. Bearing in mind I've been on my main account where I've got about 6 mil. This is just absolutely, it's just madness really. But yeah, look, they're being outbid. This one's getting away with it, but these, we're getting outbid on the others. It doesn't make much sense at the moment, so we just got to keep monitoring it, seeing how it goes. Obviously, if you guys have any trading questions along the way, do feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to see if I can help out and see if I can provide some clear answers for you. It's not always the easiest thing to be able to do, but we can all make some good coins together. It's one where as long as you're not outbidding me, I don't care. We got to just jump between every method that is possible, really. So let's have a look here. Here we go. Right. So we are being outbid on everything. There we go. We've won one. This is the thing. When you're on a really low budget, you're working with a very small margin. But 150 coins, we're returning about 130 there. See, 2,700. I'm just not getting involved in that game. I'm not getting involved in your silly 250 game either. You're not going to make any money. There's no point. 3k. What can we get for 3k? Let's have a look. We'll try again these Argentinian left backs. I know if I'm consistent and persistent with it, I will win a few and make some good coins. Double check where they're at. Yeah, 1,500 still. If we can pick up a couple of these, we're going to be happy about that. And we're going to be able to turn that into a decent amount of coins at least. I picked one up for 700 earlier and sold it at 1,600 I sold it at. So we made a good profit there. Obviously we're working on quite a low budget, so we're not able to pick up masses of them. Like for example, I could up the amount I buy for and reduce my margin. I think that's something that a lot of people forget they can do. Fuckers. This is the problem with live stream sniping. Everyone knows what you're doing and they copy you. You can end up with quite a few people doing it. There we go. So we just won one. 1,500 from 900, 600 profit there. Less tax, so 1,500, 75 coins of tax on that. You're quick, boys, aren't you? You're quick. We've got enough for another 2 at 1,200 minimal profit, but we're actually doing all right here so far with the profit margins we're working with. What will I do at that point? Do you know what? I'll either try and snipe players that are popular for a small margin, or I'll just absolutely blanket bid a market. So I'll say I can see that this player or this consumable is going for example, say Hunters selling at 4k. I'll blanket bid at 3.5 so I can cover a wide range of them and make it's a small amount per card, but it's just looking for them big margins can be quite risky. Never winning that one. Never. No, never winning that. It's one where it all depends on the market at the time. Like at the moment, I quite enjoy the consumable trading. I think consumable trading is a very good method because you can pick up a lot of cards for a small profit each, but you pick up like 50 of them at a time. If you pick up 50, you make a lot of coins very quickly. You can easily make 10k an hour. Oh, come off it. Couldn't have been much quicker then. Oh, I've bloody tried to bid. Having a mare here. Having a mare. I'll do till the next one pops, and then that's it. We'll go on to a different method. But yeah, at the moment we're just going to keep grinding until we get to a certain point. I think people get too tied into if you've got a lot of coins, put it into a high expensive player, but you can spend an hour trying to snipe one card and making 10k. It's just not worth it. Here we go, got another one. Do you know what, I'll probably keep this method going for a little bit. We're earning alright coins here. But if you apply this method to a higher budget, you could, for example, look for example, Informal and St. Maximin. Look at what price he's at selling at lowest on the market. Take off your tax when you sell at that price, and whack whatever amount of coins you want to earn on, and sit and just snipe consistently. He's in packs. He's going to pop up quite often. He'll be a popular player. Just make sure you earn enough in case the card sinks a little bit. And there we go, get kicked out of Ultimate Team. That's why you love sniping. I know you've done some title updates. I've seen these already. We're going to have to flip this little... Do we have to flip this thing around? Yeah, we are. Start the verification capture challenge. Come on. If you're new into the stream, if you could like the video and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. We're going to be trying to stream this quite often. And show you guys how to make quite a lot of coins. Oh, Ribbit. No, I've still got my other account. I just thought I'd do something new to show people things. I just wanted to show people how to get coins and work up from a low budget. It is more about persevering and being patient, but we're already up at 6k, which is good. We're working our way through. We didn't do well on them, so they can go fuck themselves. But yeah, we're already working our way through quite nicely. You're right, Quinn. How's it going? You doing all right? Oh, hoping it works out. Need to make sure I specify left back. Almost bought a bunch of bloody goalies at 600. It's gonna be an interesting series. I reckon today we'll get ourselves up to between 10 and 20k comfortably, depending on how long I stream for. So we should be able to get a fair whack of coins back. Just covering some different methods. I wonder if right back works as well. What's cheapest buy now on these? I'm not going that high. I can't get enough of them if I do. We'll stick at our left back search. Depends a bit. Are you looking to trade or are you looking to invest? There's two very different things there. Because investing is a long hold and it's being patient, and you don't get quick returns, but you can get good returns. And there's obviously the trading side of things, where you're looking for quick flips to earn money now rather than later. Honestly, either or, right. So if you've got time, or if you know exactly what you want to do, I'd advise going to consumables. I've been using Sentinel as an example in this stream because of the budget I'm working with, but obviously you can apply it to hunters and shadows as well. Oh, these aren't popping anymore, are they? Right, let's show you with these. Right, because of my budget, I'll show you it on a Sentinel. So you're looking less than 400 coins on a Sentinel by now, right? You're looking at 300. Wow, that's shit. Right, so you're looking at 300 on a Sentinel at the moment. Go max price 150 and blanket bid, carpet bid, whatever you want to call it. They're all known as something different. And you just go through and you bid on every single one on the market that you can, all 50 that you can at 150. You can apply this to hunters and shadows as well. Just make sure you work in that there is a 5% tax when you sell anything. So work out your tax. If you go on Footbin, there's a calculator on there, and that'll show you exactly how much tax you're going to be paying. And you bid below that. So I know I can buy at 150 and sell at 300 and pull back 285 coins profit, or 285 coins back. So make 135 coins profit per card. So with this method, there's not a lot of profit per card at all. Very low profit per card. But if you pick up 50 cards and sell them all at 135 coins profit, did not mean that. You sell them all at 150 coins profit, for example, you can pull in yourself, what, 7.5 grand in profit, and it doesn't take long. So this is 10 minutes. So I advise bidding, playing a game, for example, then coming back. At the moment, the bit I'm in difficulty with is I'm not playing games on this account, so I can't bid it all, play a game, come back. I want to bid it all, have all my coins in. I've literally left myself with 56 coins again, and then you come back and you sell them. So in 10 minutes time we'll have a look. I think we've already been outbid. Have we? No, we won one. So look, so Sentinel, we won a Sentinel at 150 coins. So now what I do is I go and list it for 300 coins. That's the instant sell, and then we've got a lot coming in over the next 10 minutes. So you very quickly, not quite double your money at this. I have done, you can over double your coins on this, but you're making quite a lot of coins quite quickly, so you keep rolling that round, and it's about being consistent, not persistent more so. So you just want to consistently bid, bid, bid. You could bid 50, play a game, come out, clear what you didn't win, apply what you did, list them, bid 50, play a game, come out, and you can rinse and repeat. And that's what I've done a lot of at the beginning. And then it got to a point where I had quite a healthy budget, where I was probably rocking about 100k at the time, if not maybe more. There's times where I was trading with like over 2.5 mil. So there's time between around that 100k mark where you can really hit this hard, and you just keep, you don't stop, you just list and buy them, list and buy them, list and buy them, list and buy them. I wasn't playing games, I was sitting here for 4 hours solid, 5 hours solid. There was one point, it was all day really, just buying low, selling high, buying low, selling high. Small profits made massive margins. 2 nights ago, me and one of my friends, we were sat up to about 3 in the morning when packs had been released for one of the promos, and we'd made ourselves something like 200k each in trading, if not more. So yeah, there's lots of different methods, but at the moment this is kind of a very solid way to make money. So you can see we have been outbid on a couple. This is where, if it's someone watching and they're outbidding, there is no money to be made in this when you're doing it like that, because the minimum buy now is 300. Your profit margin is like 80 coins, which I suppose is profit, but I wouldn't do it. So I feel like I'm going to get outbid on these, but I've now got enough to go and try snipe myself an Argentinian left back again. So what we're going to do is gold, Argentina, left back, and we just want to go to 1-2, whack that up to 10 mil. What chem styles? Ribbit, if you look at, go through the market, the easiest way to do it is go through the market and look at pricing. Pricing indicates how popular a chem style is. If it's an expensive chem style, it's more popular. If you can do it, if there's one that sells for like 600 coins, have a look at them on bid. Otherwise, when packs are released, sniping is the best option. But There's lots of different things you can do. Oh, this has gone dead as hell, and have they gone up in price? Oh, still 1,500. Oh, they're more 16. I got 1,300. We got 1,300, so we can go maximum that on a card. Boom, more profit. So, we go 1,600, 500 profit. No worries with it. Yeah, it's one where I don't like kind of hand feeding people advice. I do try not to. I think hand feeding advice doesn't tend to be a very successful method for people because you don't understand kind of theory behind it. Right, if you bear with me 2 minutes, just get a phone call, bear with me. Hi guys, sorry about that. I was just on the phone. Right. So we're once again at quite a low budget, waiting for things to sell. This is the only pain when you first start doing this, when you have very little coins. I'd assume most of you have more coins than this though. I've started with nothing today, and we're up to about 6k, I want to say, maybe a bit more. So there's just shy of 2k there with 30 there. So 2. I reckon we're close to 10k then, I think. I'm probably not giving myself credit for how many coins we've racked up already. It's just going to be, what I'm going to aim to do is hopefully hit 10k. I'll stop streaming in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So I'm hoping if someone wants to go and buy this card here, that'd be amazing. At the moment, things aren't sent. Who's buying that for 500? Who is buying a Sentinel of 500 coins? This I can't stress enough. When you are buying cards on the market for your team, buying a player, buying a chem style, look at the pricing. Look at the cheapest buy it now. Look at, if it's the cheapest buy it, look if you can pick one up on bid. I bid in order to save myself £1,000. It's such little coins on this, but I'll do it. I'd rather bid than buy now to save myself money. Whether that's because I'm tight as hell, I don't know. But it just makes sense in my mind. Like, it really does. Oh, someone bid fucking 200. Who's doing this to me? Stop bidding. You can have it for 200, but you're just not making as many coins as I would at 150, and I'm not happy about that. I'd rather be the one earning the coins. So we've got quite a few cards here to kind of come through and sell, and I'm not going to mass bid anymore because the stream's going to end in a little bit. So we're just going to keep going through. I'm going to try and make this a weekly thing where we just stream. It may not be... I'm not going to go on this account unless I'm streaming, basically. So it's always going to be a live thing. So make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so that we can obviously show our progress as we go through. We're currently doing really well with this method. See, Ribbit, that's a great idea. You buy them low and you're lazy list. Lazy listing is amazing. I mainly lazy list overnight. The reason I do it overnight is because I'm not there, so I can't really experience the coins not being there. It doesn't really matter that they're not there. Here we go. We're gonna make a few coins now, boys. We're gonna make a few coins. Yeah, if you lazy list, then you completely cover yourself in the market. You rinse up quite a few, and you keep going. You can't go wrong. Like with these sentinels, I could lazy list them. Do you know, Ribbit? One of the best things to list for lazies, you are looking at listing things like hunters and shadows, because people don't look. Position changes, lazy list them. You can make so many coins because people just don't look. And when you're lazy, you lose coins. You buy a bunch of shadows, you lazy list them repeatedly, consistently. If you say you transfer this, you have 100 capacity. You say 50 for flips and 50 for quick. Say 50 spaces for flips and say 50 spaces for consistent lazy listings. So you can list 50 players or cards for lazies consistently. You just keep going in every hour and relisting. You list them shadows at 5k and you just lazy list them and people buy them, and then you can buy it for each one or each 2 or 3 you sell. The profit buys you another one. So you're just consistently raking it in. Position change is probably the easiest one because people will buy it through the actual market screen, and you can do really well on that because it's just so simple to lazy list. These sentinels are going very quickly at 300, which I like. I'm happy about that. If we won another 2, which is good. We're earning some decent money here. This Argentinian left back is taking a wee bit of time to sell, but we know he will go, so it's all right. Get some more sentinels going. One thing I always advise as well is checking your pricing. Always make sure your pricing is competitive and in a good position in the market. Lazy listing works if you cover a market. You want to have that market completely covered so that all your cards are appearing when they search for them. Just goes, they must be about 4k then. Buy it 4k, buy it 4k, buy it 4k. The same people who you lazy list to are the ones who you're going to see complain in the chat they can't make coins and they're losing money. They're the people that you're going to always find. What we're going to do now is we're going to go one last run at our gold Argentinian left backs. See if we can get another one in. Let's just check what the price is. 1500. That's alright. We'll snipe at 12. I think my one will sell at 1600 in the hour. It's just a bit of a shame we listed it a little bit high for that bit, because we could have done nicely with the money. But it doesn't matter, it's not the end of the world. There's more coins to be made out there. Technically I'm aiming to sell them to a lazy, really. Yeah, Ribbit, squad fitnesses, they were the perfect one. I made so much money on squad fitnesses. In a way I miss them. I don't miss them because they're a pain in the arse, but I miss them for the way I made money on them. People had no idea what they were doing. Like, genuinely no idea, and there was so much money that was lost into squad fitnesses. My squad fitnesses technically never cost me a penny, and that's the way I like it to be. Oh, why? Freeze, there we go. But if any of you guys are doing these methods we're discussing, let me know. It'll always be good to hear from you and see what you're doing. Oh, I've been booted out of Ultimate Team. That's always nice when they do that to you, isn't it? They get rid of you. Show me more title updates again. I think they know I've seen it and they're just doing it to wind me up. I can verify my account. I'll flip the camel round and put him on his legs. This is one thing that happens when you're sniping. If you've never sniped before, prepare for this. Start. Flip the rhino. There we go, nice 3-star. They know I'm human now. Off we go, and we go again. Yeah, it's one where we're going to get consistently booted out at the moment, but that's alright. I don't mind. They can boot me out. How are we doing here? Boom. Another bunch of profit coming in. Sell these at 300. You can see that this is like very small margin. Very small. But we're doing a lot of it. Obviously we're working with a very low budget. Imagine if you're working on them 5k cards, for example, doing this. You could do a lot. Nice. I love a bronze pack. I really do. I would bronze pack on this, but I just don't think it's that beneficial for me on here. Because usually I look to put my coins back in, or the unused, unsellable bronzes back in. I just don't see that working. Argentinian left back is taking his sweet ass time to sell, but we know he will. The other ones showed that it happens, so we'll be alright. Oh. Ah, you're right, Dronesy. How's it going? You doing well? We're currently testing out a few different trading methods. Got a fresh account here. We're working our way up. Here we go. Didn't think of doing it this way before. We looked, but they all had a while left. If we add. Right. I ain't going above 1200. 1200 is my bottom line on these. So that he can go. Whoever's got that, well done. You've won him on bid. Oh, 1200, absolute max end due to the profit. People listing rare managers for 200. They discovered. Oh, really? So I ain't gonna win any Acuñas. Ah, that's a dead method. That ain't gonna work. It looked like it could be positive for a second, but it seems to be covered. Oh, I thought it took too long. Is it easy to find them, Ribbit? Would you say the rare managers are an easy thing to find? Okay, right. Let's have a look here. We're going to want to be around the 5th. Okay. It's actually quite easy to linger around here, isn't it? Yeah, we see the managers are popping, but like you say, there's just not a lot of them coming up. You're right, Miss Liz. That's alright, we're on a fresh account, just doing some trading. Aha, right. So, I can then... oh, wow. It's 2 a.m. for you, Jesus Christ. That's probably the easiest 56 coins you'll ever make. This is an issue, isn't it? They're popping quite often, Ribbit. And when you're working with a very low budget, this is potentially one of the better methods. Just going for purely cheap profit, I suppose. Keep it a secret. Alright then, to be honest, for me right now, it's not the method I'm looking to do, but I'll take the 112 coins profit, so thank you for that. What are we at? We're at 7.5 grand. What sold, what hasn't sold? What do we need to clear? They can go off the market, that's fine. That is odd. There was a few players that were doing that at the beginning as well. So I made some money on them, right? So we still got... we're almost at the 10k mark. It's been going quite well actually at the moment. It's not insanely well, but it's going alright. It's one where this isn't going to be a race to 1 mil. I'm not racing anyone. It's just we're here to make easy money. That's the thing. Actually, Miss Liz, you may have sparked a little idea in my head there. On a similar level of blanket bidding these, which I'm going to do quickly, just blanket bid the crap out of this market with all the coins we got left, because I'm just going to try something else. On a similar line to blanket bidding this, there's the manager cards obviously, and you could blanket bid at 200 on them and just quick sell everyone you win. Which is something that makes me a little bit intrigued. We've got enough money now to really blanket bid the next 50 of these without it completely bankrupting us, which is nice. I didn't realise you could sell them at 250. I think I had just any manager I got that I wasn't using a quick sold, unless it's bronzes. There's quite a bit of money's been made in bronze managers apparently, but I just don't know what ones. Until I learn what ones, I just can't make the money back, can I? Right, we'll do that. I want to leave myself 1400. Right, managers. Let's have a look at this. Right, I'm not going to be the only ones doing this. Right. I think this is one we're going to have to go in. There we go. If you know what I'm doing, you know. This is simple. This is real simple trading method here. I'm very impressed. This is courtesy of Ribbit. Right, we can bid on one more. Right, so this is going to be our last sweep through of all our coins into the market and things like that. If someone can go and buy this card for 1600, you're losing 100 coins, it's fine. You take that. You get rid of him. He's just annoying me now that he's there. we've now got to wait like 10 minutes for things to come through. So at the moment we have about 9k. I'm hoping once his final lots come through, we're going to break through the 10k mark. We're going to do alright. We're going to hit 10k today, which is a very good start for a very small amount of trading. If you like, the bit that people I think forget is people want to earn 10k per flip. I think we all want to earn 10k per flip. That'd be lovely. 100k per flip be insane. But if you think, if I can make less, say in an hour, you've traded your way up to 10k. The next hour you trade another 10k profit, and the next hour another 10k. The next hour another 10k. If you do that 3 times a day, 30k a day, it's really easier. Prem managers go for 350. Oh, ribbit. That was kind of my next plan, looking at what they go for. Yeah. This is the one issue. It's very popular. But it's alright. Kind of want to end this with by getting one last. Do you know what we'll do? I'm going to go back to my old 200 manager filter. Get me to that hour mark. If he's not gone, you boys ain't listening. Thank you. People are aware what's going on now. You're right, Igor, how's it going? You doing okay? We're currently preying on people's stupidity. Is Virgil van Dijk 600k now? Nice, Igor. I got fuck all in that pack. I opened 300k packs, got nothing. Grinded so much from it, hurt. Really, really hurt. Stressed me out more than anything. Stressed me out. This is one of the more interesting methods, I think, at the moment. Well, not interesting, it's quite a dull method to actually do. But how's he still there? What? How did we miss him? What a day. Mate, I packed a ham sick early, and obviously due to his price ranging, just couldn't shift him. I must have, some random bought him in the end. I got like 7k from it. It was stupid. What do you mean, Jeronesy? Is it possible to mass bid and sell? Yeah, as long as you know the pricing and the margins you're working with, it's possible to do it with any card. So as long as there's, for example, Hunters is the easiest one, Hunters and Shadows. As long as you've got the bank to kind of back you, you're alright. Just gonna take my profit on that card. 56 coins in the bank. Adds up nicely. Right, oh, that's the thing, if you can't sell them, you don't want it. Oh, wow. Here we go, boys. Here's the money. We're going to break 10k. So, let's just quickly compare his price. He doesn't go for anything in the bin. We want to then list these up at 300. Simple profit. I should have checked this price before, but I know they were selling at 300 before, so we're just going to get these gone at just shy of 100 coins profit each. Or just over 100 coins profit each, I mean. 120, no, more than that. Just shy of 200 coins. just over 100. I'm just chatting waffle. What is going on? But yeah, Jorenzi, you're able to buy big mass volumes of cards. Get rid of him. Another 56 coins profit. I quite like that as a little side method whilst you're waiting. When you're, like, for example, especially on the low budget, if I'm trading myself, if I'm trying to get a few hundred coins here and there, whilst I've got 400 coins left, I may as well try and pick up two managers. Yeah, you can snipe hunters and shadows, or you can mass bid it, similar to what I'm doing with these sentinels. So I'll show you what I'd do. What I'd do with hunters and shadows. I can't get rid of this card for love nor money. Right. So if I was to say do a hunter, check the pricing. So look, whoa, that's going to be gone. Aye. Come on. Oh, come on. Right, so these sell instant at 2.9. So the reason I went to 2.5 is because obviously once you take tax off when you sell, if you sell at 2,900, you're paying a tax of 145, so you earn 2,755 back. So if you bought at 2,500, you actually make 255 coins profit. So the reason I did that, I bought that one, is just because the profit margin was good. I was about to explain something else, but I got a bit hooked into the old sniping of cards. So if you could go maximum bid to 600 and make 155 coins a card, so you bid 2,600, 2,600. Oh, someone's already bid 2.7 on that one. Interesting. But you do that across the board. I'm only going to do it on the one because I don't want the coins to be built up. I'm just about to wrap up the video, or this. Oh, Rabbit, what have you done, Ribbit? What's the mare? Oh, Ribbit, that is a misclick and a half. I've been there. You've got to do a lot of trading to catch up on that one. You're right, Mike. I'm wrapping up the stream. I'll be with you shortly. So yeah, if you Martial over Aguero personally, I've not used either of them, but Martial looks like a better card. So we sniped that hunter. That done us quite well. What have we got? What did I do? I can't remember what I was doing. Ah, so we win this hunter at 2,600. That comes through. You wait, it takes a while to process. You get outbid on everything in the world. I bet it hurts for a bit. That is grim. And then you just go up and you list at 2,900. So I done it on one. Mike, the Sentinel method has made us all our money. 0 to 10k on the Sentinel method. Here we go. We're gonna hit 10. We're gonna hit 11 and a bit k. Mike's gonna be angry because we used his Sentinel method. He discovered the 150 bid on the Sentinel. I don't know if you can actually discover the 150 bid on a Sentinel. I don't. But he's discovered it. I'll give him credit where credit's due. Mike is my protege. I taught him everything he knows. So nice. We've had some success today. what I want to do is just get this up to the 10k mark for when we end, and we'll go from there. And hopefully, this bloody Argentinian left back that I overpriced listing, I listed him for more than he was bloody worth. I hope he gets bought up and he goes. But yeah, but Ribbit, you'll recover from that. As long as you keep trading, you'll recover. Michael, you've just dropped yourself in it because I never mentioned them. I never mentioned them at all once. There's certain cards I haven't mentioned yet because I'm not done making money with them. Here we go. Right, so we've hit 10k day one. Now next time we've got a very healthy budget to go with. We've got this bloody Argentinian left back that we're trying to sell. And we'll see how it goes. What have I done an objective on? What's in the foundations? Are they going to give me coins for it? Oh, 350 coins. Oh, I've already taken that. Free item, a cat. No one needs that. No one needs that. But yeah, right guys. Exactly. Them bloody snipers, a lot of money to be made on them, boys. Keep an eye on the sniper market. No, there's that's everything for today. I thought I'd just do a first kind of hour introductory stream to what we're going to be doing. We're going to be trying to do this a few times a week just to get the coins up. As always, if you haven't, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we'll catch up soon. Thanks for watching. Ribbit, shh, don't tell anyone. Keep it a secret. Just monitor the pricing. Shh.